20 June 2013. This date may not mean much to most of you, but to boaters, this is the start of summer, the start of many months to come of boating, fishing, and relaxation. Good morning, I'm Edward Logan, and today I'd like to inform you on getting to know your boat, the common mistakes people make when operating a boat, and lastly, the realization of how high boating statistics really are. So you may ask yourself, is boating really that dangerous? The answer to that question is yes. Getting to know your boat will keep you safe on the water. Believe it or not, by forgetting to screw in a plug about ½ inch long can cause your boat to slowly start to fill with water and eventually start to sink, and by the time you realize it, it's too late. Taking a boating course can increase your boating and water safety. Although most states don't require a boating safety course or even a license, I highly recommend that you take a boating course. A basic boating course can inform you on how to become familiar with your equipment on your boat, the correct paths to travel on the water, and even more importantly, how to troubleshoot your motor should it fail you while you're on the water. Another way to keep safe is by traveling responsibly on the water. This means knowing the area you're going to and printing out the most current updated maps, and even taking along a GPS if you have one. Knowing your areas along with knowing your surroundings and being familiar with the water markers or your speeds or even other boats around you will keep you safe. Also, knowing the different colors of water and what the colors actually mean is extremely important. As stated in Navigating Through Shallow Waters, United States National Coast Guard Boating Safety, written 8 November 2012, it states that clear water shows the channels you're traveling, dark water show the shallow water areas covered with grass, and wind ripples can show skinny water. Finally, you need to know your limits and be familiar with your boat and the speeds that you're able to travel at safely to keep your passengers safe. Now that I've talked to you a little bit about knowing your boat and how taking a safety boating course and traveling responsibly on the water can keep you safe, let's go over some of the common mistakes that people make when boating. Some of the common mistakes can lead to tragic situations on the water. Alcohol is one of the leading causes of mishaps on boats. As we all know, drinking impairs your reaction time. When your reaction time is impaired, it can cause you to make sharp, quick turns to possibly avoid an accident, and by doing this can also cause you to flip your boat, can cause passengers to be ejected out of your boat at high speeds, and could even cause your boat to strike a submerged object under the water. Not only can you cause an accident, you run the risk of getting a BUI, which is boating under the influence. Obviously, as you can see, drinking alcohol and driving a boat causes poor judgment and decision making. So please, don't drink and drive when you're on a boat. Another leading cause is dehydration. Let's not forget that combining alcohol with sun all day long can lead to extreme dehydration. And unfortunately, dehydration, jumping in the water, and a failure to wear a safety jacket will definitely lead to drowning. So no matter how good of a swimmer you think you are or how long you've known how to swim, please, before you get in the water, put on a safety vest. Now that we've covered some of the common mistakes people make and how to avoid mishaps, let's go over some of the statistics on boating accidents. Some of the statistics for boating accidents are extremely higher than most people think they are. As stated in Recreational Boating Statistics of 2011, the United States Department of the Homeland Security, accessed on 19 December of 2012, clearly states, alcohol use is the leading contributing factor in fatal boating accidents. It was listed as the leading factor in 16% of the deaths. Also, 70% of all fatal boating accident victims drowned, and 84% of those victims were reported not wearing a life vest. So now that we've covered some of the statistics of boating, let's go over what we've talked about today. Today, I have covered how to become familiar with your boat and how taking a safety driving course and traveling responsibly on the water can keep you safe. I've also covered some of the common mistakes that people make when boating. And finally, I've addressed how alcohol and drowning have become the most common statistics of fatal boating accidents. I hope this information was informative for you today and will be put to good use in keeping your family safe on the water as well as other boaters. Thanks for your time.